All right, so we're gonna start off with Arizona Cardinals here in the fantasy outlook. You got Kyler Murray, who of course is the franchise face. You know, he's ranked number one in deep passing performance. In 21, he was. Uh, Kyler Murray can do it on. He can run it, he can pass it. Looking at his stats here, you got from 19, he had a 64.4 completion percentage. 2020 it went up to 67.2, and then last year 69.2. I think its completion percentage will be over 70% this coming year. Averaging around 3,800 yards a season, and averages about 23 touchdowns a season, and stays around 11 interceptions. His rating did go up to 100, so it's kind of breaking down Kyler Murray there. Next thing we want to look at is Rondale Moore. We got Rondale Moore here. He's quick on the 40-yard dash, 4.3. Nothing to shy away from. More of a deep ball threat with Rondale Moore. Rookie season, didn't do a whole lot. He had one touchdown, 435 yards. I think he gets a little more action this year. He's got that speed to get away from the ball. I think Kyler Murray being one of the, last year he was the top rated deep passing quarterback. So, hey, Rondale Moore gets him a couple grabs. I'm going to say he gets about 3 touchdowns this year and probably 650 to 700 yards. I think he gets a little more work this year. You also they got rid of Christian Kirk gone, so that helps Rondale Moore also. Big pickup that I like is Marquise Brown. Hollywood. So, see, 3 seasons with the Ravens. He had consistent touchdown numbers. 6 last year, 8 and 7 the years before. Last year, though, what I'm looking at, he had that 1,000-yard reception yards. So, definitely want to look at Hollywood here. Going to be a good pickup, I believe, where he's going to be going. Coming off that 1,000-yard season with the Ravens, now he's going to be working with the Arizona Cardinals here and Kyler Murray. I think he'll get the. Got Hopkins is Hopkins suspended for the first 6 games, so definitely like Hollywood Brown in the first 6 games for sure. When Hopkins get back, of course, some of his production will be took away off of that. Murray loves to pass downfield, like I was saying earlier. Brown can get out there and get him a downfield passer too. I think he's going to be up near 10 touchdowns and well over 1,000 yards again this year. So definitely a good pickup in fantasy leagues. You got Zach Ertz will be the tight end this season. So looking at his stats going back, this will be his 2nd season with the Cardinals. No, he had a big season back in 2018 with the Eagles. Had 1,100 yards and 8 TDs. Would love to see that Zach Ertz again. I don't think we do, though. Last year he had 574 yards and 3 touchdowns. I think we can get him a couple more touchdowns. Let's say 5 touchdowns, and he'll probably, let's say he hit 700 yards probably receiving this year with the Cardinals. So over on the running back side, you got James Conner. Really like James Conner this year. where he's going in the where he's supposed to go in the drafts coming up for fantasy leagues. So James Conner, besides his touchdowns, had a pretty much average season. He had a very similar season to 2018 with the Steelers. In 2018 there with the Steelers, he did have more yards than last year. But last year he had more touchdowns, so I'm thinking James Conner, a great option on the goal line. He's got 15 TDs last year, 752 yards. I think he gets up and gets over 1,000 yards, or very close to 1,000 yards. We'll say 900 yards, and we'll keep him around 12 to 14 TDs. He also had them 3 receiving TDs, so a total of 18 TDs on last year's season. Really like James Conner down on the goal line. So a good fantasy pickup where he's going right now in the drafts. Got McBride also learning off a veteran Zach Ertz for tight end. That could come into play later in the season. I don't think he's getting a lot of work. So that's pretty much it. James Conner seems like locked in as a starter. Coming up at RB 14 in fantasy drafts. Looks like a good pickup. Coming off his highest TDs in a season last year and second highest attempts and yards. Looking to be a good year for Conner in his second year as a Cardinal. So gonna say my favorite player on this team, the Arizona Cardinals, has to be James Conner. Second favorite player would be Marquise Brown. And a sleeper pick, Rondale Moore. I think he's got that speed. If he gets up there, deep passing game of Kyler Murray, he can get to the ball and get the end zone. You know. And we're gonna go on. That's all we really got with the Arizona Cardinals. So, Arizona Cardinals ain't y'all's thing. Going to check out this next video. We're talking about the Atlanta Falcons. We'll get on into it.